Hello everyone! So last week I put up a poll in the community tab asking what you guys wanted me to cover this week, and you guys chose an anime from this season, this one being Spring 2023. So here we are with this video covering I Got a Cheat Skill from Another World. Let's just jump right into it. So this is a really interesting isekai series, mainly because with isekai someone gets transported to another world and they can't go back to the original world they're from. That's like pretty much like the main thing with isekai. But with this one, Yuya, who's the main character, gets the ability to come and go from like the world he's from to the isekai world. And he also gets the ability to bring like animals and people, obviously from each other world to the other one. So that's really interesting, and I would definitely say it's a breath of fresh air to the isekai, genre. Unless of course another like series has done it. And when I say that, I'm not talking about things like Sword Art Online or that Shield anime. I think it's like Boost Up My Defense or something. I can't remember the name, because that's games, because like they're coming and going from the game, whilst in this one's like pretty much like real life. It's anime, but obviously in that terms of aspect it's real life. So if there is like an isekai sort of like I Got a Cheat Skill from Another World, could you let me guys know? And like I said, not like Sword Art Online or that defense anime. Now I gotta be honest, I was a little disappointed with the prince. I mean, I thought he was gonna be like this big antagonist that Yuya would struggle with for a little while, pretty much through the series, but he ended up just being a mediocre character that pretty much got took down in like less than like 5 minutes or something. But like I said, it was just disappointing because I thought he was gonna be like this mysterious character that like would be up to par with Yuya. So it's just really disappointing that didn't happen. But aside from that disappointment, I do think the story is quite interesting, especially when we haven't even like scratched the surface of the isekai world. Like we literally went into like the main kingdom where the king lives and all that, but we still have only like scratched the surface even of like where the cottage is of Yuya's, like the Darkling Wood. Like I believe it's called the Darkling Wood or Dark Forest, but like even then it's barely scratched because the monsters now are too powerful for like one person to handle, apart from obviously Yuya. So that's unexplored. There's like so much potential with this isekai world. And also, I love the characters in these series, apart from these characters, and I think we all know the reason why. So let's move on quickly, and I gotta be honest, I can't pick a best girl from the series. I mean, there's just like so many, and they all have like their own like personalities and their own like charms about them. So but what I am curious about, like, leave a comment down below in the video, because I'm curious about who thinks who is best girl for our, like, the series. Let me know. And I know I say this in every single video I make about how I'm gonna go and read the light novel, read the manga, and to be perfectly honest, I'm gonna do the same thing here. I am gonna go read the light novel. Now, it's only had 2 volumes out at the moment. Volume 3 is coming out in August this year, I believe. But the main reason I want to read the light novel is that I want to see if it adds like like a bit more lore to the isekai world, like give us a bit more information, because obviously the anime does cut bits and pieces. So I am quite curious to see if we get a little bit more lore and all that, because I don't know if anyone else did this, but when I was watching it, when like the screen turned up when you was in the isekai world and it explained things, I actually paused it to actually read the writing. So I don't know if anyone else did that, but I certainly did. And like I said, I'm just curious as to see if there's any more lore to the world that we can learn through the light novel. So overall, I really did enjoy this anime. I hope it gets a 2nd season. I'm going to go read the light novel, and like I said, leave a comment about who you thought who was best girl from the series, because I'm just really curious to what people think, because I can't decide. But that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you watch next one, okay? See ya!